Good morning. Welcome to your Sunday morning yoga practice. I'm so glad you're here. If you're joining on YouTube, they want me to give you a hook so that you'll stay longer through the practice, but actually the practice is the hook. So today we're going to be practicing setting our mind aside so that we can be more present with our practice today. So stick with us and see how you feel at the end of practice. To my live students, thank you. I'm so glad you woke up early and that you're here. I just know this practice will benefit you. So let's come into a comfortable seat, Sukhasana, easy seat, and find your plumb line. So rock from side to side, and then split the difference. Ground your sitting bones and let your crown of your head rise up towards the ceiling. Kind of like you're going in opposite directions here. Close your eyes if that feels safe enough, or rest your gaze maybe 1 to 2 feet in front of you. And just breathe. You made it to your yoga practice. There's nothing more to do right now. You can just be here in this experience. If your mind begins to wander now or throughout the practice, just guide it back to your breath. So let's begin to deepen your breathing. Begin to breathe into your lower belly. Allow your ribs to expand as the inhale draws in and up. And let your exhale be long and slow. Maybe with each exhale, you can get a little longer, a little taller in your spine. And if you were able to cultivate a little bit of ease here with your breathing and your body, just take a mental picture. This is how you want to feel in your practice and in your day. If you'd like to bring your hands to heart center, and we'll begin with an inhale, drawing energy up. Reach up, look up. Exhale your arms out to the side, stretching the heel of your hands out. Interlock your fingers behind your lower back and draw your knuckles down, chin down. Release that, and this time we're going to interlock the fingers, push out with the heel of the hands and up. That's your inhale. Exhale, again pushing out with the heel of your hands. Come to interlock them and draw your knuckles and chin down. Let's 2 or 3 more at your own pace. Let this be fluid, like you're moving through water or like Jell-O. It might be interesting. So sometimes slow movements, our body can feel like it's too slow, need a little bit more. And that's okay. You can just notice that. Okay, let's release the practice. Take a couple shoulder rolls. Go the opposite direction. Okay, let's come onto hands and knees. If you'd like a blanket under your knees to support, that can be helpful. Spread your fingers wide and allow your fingertips to point just slightly towards the outside of your mat. Draw the crown of your head forward and your tailbone back. So we're getting long in the spine again, just in a different shape. Inhale, undulate your spine. So you're going to arch your lower back and draw your chest and chin forward. And then push into the floor to arch your back into cat. So a few cat-cows. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. 2 more just like this. As you come into cat, on your next exhale, push back all the way to child's. Breathe here. Breathe into your backside body and let it all out, the air, your breath, any tension. Bring your fingers to the mat, spread your fingers wide and press yourself back into down dog. First down dog of the day. You can walk your dog here, bend one knee, then the other. You might like to sway your hips from side to side. Any kind of motions that would feel good. And rise up onto your tippy toes. As you exhale, lower your heels towards the floor. They may not come all the way to the floor, and they need not. Bend your knees generously here. Inhale forward to plank. Lower slowly all the way down. Press into your hands to lift your chest up and forward. Press into the tops of your feet. Exhale, come down. Press back to child's pose. Pause here for 2 breaths. Inhale, come back forward and exhale to down dog. Inhale your right foot up towards the ceiling and exhale your knee past your nose and plant your foot between your hands. Lower your knee to the ground. Inhale, rise up. This is Anjali Asana or low lunge. You could hook your thumbs together, go butterfly, and draw your arms just slightly behind your ears. Nice chest opener. Press into your right foot firmly. Stay active. One more inhale. Exhale your fingertips to the mat. And then straighten your right knee. This is half split. Drawing your hips towards your back heel. Inhale, come forward. Rise all the way back up with your arms. Interlock your thumbs the opposite direction you did last time. And inhale. On your next exhale, draw your fingertips towards the mat and sit back into a half split. You could use blocks here on either side. Be really helpful. Okay, inhale, come forward into table and step your right knee back. Come back to child's pose. With your next inhale, rise back up and exhale to down dog. Use your inhale to float your left leg up and your exhale to draw your knee past your nose. Plant your foot firmly and lower your right knee. Inhale, rise up. Interlock your thumbs and draw your triceps past your ear. Press into your left foot. Exhale, fingertips towards the mat or block, and sit your hips back towards your right heel. Inhale, rise back up into low lunge. And exhale, fingertips to mat or block, and sit your hips back. Rock forward and step your left knee back into child's pose. And maybe have your knees apart, big toes together here. And sit back into your hips. Press your hands firmly into your mat. Notice the texture or the temperature. Notice your breathing. How's your mind feeling? Okay, let's come back forward and up into down dog. Inhale your right leg up and back towards the ceiling, past your nose. This time come up into crescent lunge. So your toes and your heel are stacked on top of one another there, reaching your arms up, hug everything into the center line. It's a balancing pose. Then exhale, fingertips towards your mat and step back to down dog. Notice if your body temperature is heating up or your breath rate. Inhale, left leg up and back. Step it between your hands. And when you're ready, using blocks, we're coming all the way up. Stack your heel over your toes. And press firmly into your left foot. If you're shaking, you're doing it. Exhale, fingertips to the mat. This time, step forward into forward fold. Grab each elbow in one hand. Bend your knees generously here. After a little bit of time here, see about spinning your inner thighs towards the wall behind you. See if that offers a little bit more to your forward fold rather than straightening your knees. And come all the way down, sitting onto your bottom, legs out in front of you. Take a moment here. This is staff pose or Dandasana. Again, stretching the crown of your head towards the ceiling and rooting your bottom down into the ground. Let's inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Keep a generous bend in your knees. It's not about touching your toes. Could release any holding in your neck. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. And inhale, rise back up. Step your right foot over your left leg. Inhale, left arm up. And exhale to bring your elbow to the outside of your right knee. This is a twist. Again, as you inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Come all the way back down. Place your left hand behind you, underneath your shoulder. And as you inhale, rise up. This is a side lunge, supported side lunge. Lifting your hip. Exhale, come back down. And return to the twist. We're going to do that one more time. But first, stay in your twist for a couple breaths. On your next exhale, begin to unwind, planting your left hand behind you and inhale to rise up. You can leave your foot on the floor. You could step into a full side lunge, your choice. One more breath here. And exhale down. Step your leg long to meet the left leg and step your right leg over left. Inhale, right arm up and exhale to hook your elbow on the back of your knee. Use your opposite hand as a kickstand to help you get long. You might even sit up a little taller. And then when you're ready, come around, plant your right foot, and inhale, stretch open into your side plank. Exhale, come down. Inhale to rise up and exhale to twist. So bring your hand a little closer to your body. That's going to allow you to be a little bit taller. Yeah, that's good. A little bit closer. And exhale, come around. Let's do this one more time. Side plank, opening up to the moment, to what's in front of you. And exhale, come back around. We're going to come all the way down onto your mat, winding down the practice. You could have your knees bent here if you'd like, or straighten them out, your choice. We're going to breathe here for just a few breaths. Allow your body to adjust to the new foundation and the new pace of our practice. If you have knees bent, stretch one leg long, the left leg, and draw your right knee in towards your chest. This is half Apanasana. Doing a little compression on the ascending colon, right side of your body. So we create this compression on purpose. So continue hugging your knee into your chest with each exhale, a little tighter. With your next exhale, guide your right knee over to the left. Spread your arms out to a T and turn your nose to the right. Supine twist. You can see about resting both your shoulders on the ground firmly. The right shoulder may not want to come to the ground, and let's not force it to do anything or be a certain way. We can practice not forcing ourselves with just our right shoulder right now. Inhale, come back around and draw your right leg long. Notice any warmth or circulation returning down the right leg. And pick up your left knee, guide it towards your chest. Use your exhale to squeeze all the final bit of air out. When we can fully exhale, it creates space and room for new oxygen to nourish the blood and cells and tissues. This is our way of letting go of what's no longer needed. When you're ready, use your exhale to guide your left leg over to the right and turn your gaze to the left. See about softening into this posture rather than trying to create it, try to force something to happen. Just see if getting a little bit still, you can soften into it. We're rinsing and squeezing the descending colon now. So much of our good health lives in our colon, which is to say a lot of our bad health lives in our colon also. So we got to take care of that. Inhale, come back around to center and let's guide both knees into the chest. Lift your forehead towards your knees and squeeze. Then exhale out into Shavasana. You might like to pull the flesh of your buttocks to either side. Let your shoulders get heavy. Let your hips get heavy and your heels also relax into your mat. Let your ankles splay open. Shavasana is our time to just be, to be led by your energy and your breath, and just become a witnesser to this process. Shavasana can teach us how to be present and return to our breath when the mind wanders, when our parts that feel like they want to be in control perhaps aren't. And just creating a safe enough space to not need to evaluate or plan, not need to have a perfect day or even a productive day. See if you can let all those expectations go with your next exhale. Smooth out your forehead, soften the corners of your eyes. Allow your tongue to unstick from the roof of your mouth and just softly lay flat. Notice if your mind has wandered. Check in with your face muscles and perhaps re-soften, returning to your breath. Let your next exhale take your body a little deeper into relaxation. Consider what it would be like to relax just 1% more. Maybe your earlobe or a toenail even. Sometimes when we have space, we feel like we need to fill it. Even right now in Shavasana, creating the space, notice how your mind wants to fill the space. And notice how you're able to return to the present moment. Return to your breath and soften. If you have more time to stay in Shavasana, I invite you to stay as long as you can. If now is the time, you can begin to deepen your breathing and make gentle micro movements with fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Maybe roll your head side to side. Let's keep this slow, peaceful feeling with us a little bit longer as you roll to one side. Pausing here. And press yourself up to your seat. We'll sit for a moment of mindfulness. So we have some tools on board to help us become more present or to return back to this feeling that we've cultivated today. My favorite is my breath, but you can use any one of your 5 senses: sight, sound, touch, taste, and tune into that, and that will bring you right into the present moment. But for now, just try something, a little exercise with me. Close your eyes and soften your face muscles. Imagine all the muscles of your face, they're just melting down. And this is a little risky for a yoga teacher, but I'm going to invite you to think about all of the things you have to do today, just for about 15 or 20 seconds. Let your mind go free. Okay. You don't have to finish the thought. Sometimes we think we have to just get to the end of the thought, but secret, there's no end. So notice now, how's your face? How's your face feeling? And how's your breath? I noticed my breath got a little shorter. My face muscles started to scrunch as I was thinking about what I needed to do today. So instead, I'm going to choose the path of softening and letting my breath lead me today. So return to breath, return to mindfulness so that you can savor the day and not rush through it or need to fill the space because we've been taught that we should stay busy or we're lazy. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. I hope it's been helpful, and I hope that you can take this feeling throughout your whole week. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.